Hi everyone, it's Russell Lowe speaking, and in this tutorial I'm going to change the color scheme. So the first step will be to create a new layer, and I'm going to create it above the black layer and basically replace these black volumes with pastel colors. So if I just go, I've got the black layer selected there. If I hit add a new layer, change this to Harvard pastel, hit enter. And so now this is the active layer. I'll block the black layer just so we don't accidentally select it. In fact, what I'll do is I'll unlock that and come back to that in a second. So I've got the Harvard pastel layer selected. I'll bring in the source image and roll in on it a little bit. You can see I've taken it from Instagram and it's from the Harvard Urban Design program. Shift this across here a little bit. I'm going to grab some of these colors to create a swatch group for it. So I'm going to create just a regular rectangle like that. It's got the black fill and no stroke, which is good. Just have the selection selected, and then hold down Alt and drag it to create a copy, then Control or Command D to create multiple copies. And then what I'll do is I'll go through selecting this one first, and I'll use the eyedropper to select some of the colors from the source. So the eyedropper tool, select that green there, hit the V key so I can select this one, eyedropper tool, let's get the darker green from there, say. Well, it's not much darker, let's go for that one. And then the V key, let's select light blue with the eyedropper. Actually, let's do a very light blue. And then the V key, this one, the eyedropper, and let's go for the mid blue, and then the V key and the eyedropper for the dark blue. And then finally, I'll select the red. Something like that. Okay, so now I've got all these selected. Drag the selection over everything. Open up my swatches and say new color group. Call this Harvard and pastel. Make sure this is ticked because it'll make them all global colors so you can edit them globally later on. I go OK, and there you can see it's been created with my unique name, and they're all global colors, as you can see by the little diagonal. So now I've got my colors. I'll go into the layers again, and I'll take I'll go into the black layer. I'll select everything in that black layer. I'll go Control C or Control C to copy it all. And then I'll turn that off, go into my Harvard pastel color layer and go Control or Command F. And that places it exactly where it was copied from. So otherwise it could end up over here or over here. So if you go Control or Command F, then it'll come back in the right spot. Let's zoom into it. Now I can lock that layer there, leave it turned off, and I've got all of these shapes here which I can now color up. So I can either, let's try making all of these ones, so shift to make a multiple selection, make all of those, actually let's make them all the light blue, the very light blue, make that one, let's leave that pink, and let's make these ones the dark blue, like that. I'm not going to say that they work very well with these stroke colors that I chose in the last tutorial, but you might like to change those as well. Maybe we can change, it's on a different layer. So let's go back to pedestrian movement, unlock that layer, make sure that one's selected, make sure the stroke is selected, and let's use down here, let's make that one say that color there. Let's make this one dark blue, and let's make that one the light blue. Anyway, so, oh geez, that's a horrible color. That's a bit too close to the other one. Anyway, you can see it totally transforms the image into something much more sort of delicate. So consider those colors. Maybe they represent a particular time of day or night or a season that might be more appropriate than the harsh black and white. In the next tutorial, we'll add some shadows in from a couple of these structures here. So thanks for watching, and keep watching.